I should come in like Macaulay Culkin. What? Y'all actually like me? For me? Because I like you for you. Thank you. Thank you. Good morning, SM. Thank you. Thank you. Good morning, Marianne. Sis. Good morning. Good morning, Susan. Good morning. I'm excited, y'all. I'm I don't even know if I'm all the way awake. And I was this morning gonna come on and do a live about the last 2 days. I'm like, well, you left them telling them about your son coming, and then you just left them there. And I woke up and I went to my I went to my page. Oh, hold on, hold on. I'm giving my speech, and here you come. Anyway, I went to my page, and I was going because last night I had put up 2 videos, and one of them was just I went out to get some air and just do something different and relax and whatever. So I wanted to go somewhere close to where I was, and that put me in Rosemont. But anyway, and I had. Thank you. Thank you. Sorry, we're getting the garbage, and who is that touching the door? Hold on. Hold on, yeah, so you don't have to hear the bar. Sorry about that. I had put my garbage out. They were knocking to let me know they got it, but the window was wide open. I could see them. And I was like, who knocking? Who knocking? Anyway, off of him. Back on me. Back on me. So, but anyway, one of the videos, because there was a free concert in the park. They call it the park. They made a little park in the middle of it. But it was a little free concert in the park, and they were doing a sound check. So it was all night pending, and I didn't know if they were going to put it up or it was going to be a copyright claim because of the music in the background. I didn't even think about when I was talking. I don't know why, because I was talking about it. But but yeah, so I was going to check that this morning to see if did it come up, or am I just going to have to pull it down? Because if they mute it, they're going to mute me talking. And so so I went to go see that. I said, wait, I'm at 600. Blessings, blessings, blessings. And you know what? Let me tell y'all something. I never will be the one sitting counting numbers. But I cannot not stop and thank people for subscribing. Because just like myself, you didn't have to. You didn't. And then it's not just subscribing to someone, it's supporting them even more when you watch them. When you like it and you let them know, when you comment, are you able to talk back and forth with people in there and meet other people? It's some great things I know on this side because I'm still a subscriber. Sometimes I don't even come in the comments because I don't want it to seem like it's something else. But I'm still a subscriber. I'm still a subscriber because at the end of the night, just like with content creators, we all human. And most likely we all started the same. Subscribe to other people. You know what I mean? Watching. Shit, some of us sat and never thought about it. Even when I'm telling y'all, it was times when I'd be looking at the drama and be like, it wouldn't be me. Because I wouldn't even do this. I wouldn't even, you know what I mean? I wouldn't even have a page to even do this on. Like, I wouldn't. But it just saying it like that, I ain't even thinking about a page. Then I remember sitting at one point thinking, all right, I'm going to go ahead and get a camera. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start making my videos, and I'm going to put it up like that. That's the kind of page I want to do. And that's where I started thinking the first time when I was thinking about a page. But just on something different, being able to network with other people who film stuff and with producers and what they called, I don't want to call them cameramen. You know what I mean? They have a better name than that. But yeah, that's what I thought about. Truly. And now, you know, then things change. We hit a pandemic, and the world went completely upside down, and it changed everything. And so it was pulling me a whole different way. It was pulling me to come out here and fight. Like, you know what I mean? When you're fighting for a cause, people got to understand it's not an individual. So if you anti, you know what I mean, something, it's anything under that umbrella, I'm anti for it. And sometimes I'm going to be wrong. They shouldn't have been under that umbrella. But as long as I got to treat them all the same. So that's how I figure. That's why I say it. Up in here, it's a kingdom. We all are equal. We all are part of this chain of change. Nobody in here perfect. Nobody in here unflawed. But matter of fact, hold on, we didn't come up in here to check on each other like that. I didn't come to check you on who you are. What I'm knowing is if we sitting here and we holding conversations, I know we're doing something to uplift, to better each other. You know what I mean? Period. So matter of fact, it is kind of good if you came from the bottom, so-called, come from the slums, so-called, come from the all by yourself. Because at least then some kind of love is being fed into you somewhere. So in here, there's no judgments. And here's no checking on what you did. It's on here, you either came in here to uplift, bring peace, get some love, give some love, but you ain't come up in here. It's that simple. It's that simple. And then when I did start a page, I said, well, do you want to start a page and just be knee deep in the shit? Or do you want to start a page and know that that's something you're going to address? Because once again, I'm still a subscriber. I still watch stuff. I still go wherever I want, watch whatever I want. Still, to this day. To this day. What side I'm on? The side of me being better than I was. The side of me having understanding where nobody had it for me. That's what side I'm on. The side on proving some of the things that I've thought to be wrong, proving that they do exist. So, for example, there are some shady women out here who you couldn't get next to. I understand. But why I'm so focused on them, I forgot it was some women out here that were sisters and queens and want to uplift and want to build and aren't afraid to go anywhere and put that kind of structure in the room. Yeah. So I'm glad for that. I'm glad because, like I said, I spent a long time. Oh, I don't trust no chick. Oh, that's just what a chick can do. I'm not surprised. Oh, honey, these bitches ain't nothing. Oh, no, I know. Been there, done that. Been there where I call the fellas. Hey, let me tell you about, because that's what I'm calling. Been there. So to see a difference, to see sisters in that sisterhood, you know what I mean, of the, whatever you want, of the V, the sisterhood of the V. But I've also on here got to listen to more women's stories. And sometimes they don't even realize they're giving us a story. But getting an understanding on why some women might come across that way. Through that get understanding. Get understanding. I'm not here to set you straight. I'm not here. Let me tell you something. I'll tell anybody. If you call me up and say, hey, Dan, you shouldn't be around Susan because Susan this. I'm going to tell them, let me tell you something. Most people I'm going to whatever with, somebody going to have something to say about it, including me. Somebody going to have something to say to you about me, maybe. But you have to be able to freely make your choice. But one thing I can promise everybody is everybody going to get treated the same. So no matter who, if they say so obvious, I say your name. So I had to say, hey, sis. Hey, Dana. Hey, sis. But no matter who it is, I'm going to treat it the same. I'm not dissing you. I'm not in the shit. I'm not talking about you. I'm not helping to encourage whatever that is that so-called makes you bad. But here's the thing. You might have heard something about me once before that I did, but you're saying you hear me now and you love me now. So you never know where someone's going to be. I'm not here to judge nobody. I'm here to say I could sit in the room with you and not do the same thing. And that's it. And I ain't coming there like, oh, hold on, here comes Saint Danny. But hey, Saint Nino, get over here. Lay it down. He's gonna be up in 2 seconds, y'all. I promise you I can feel it. I can feel it in my spirit. But yeah, I don't have time to be out that. I'm here to show a difference. You know what I mean? They say the change you want, you have to be able to do too. You can't just be, it's got to start here. I got to say, you know what, no matter what, this is not how I'm going to fight. I got to say that no matter what, you're going to know this is my message. No matter where I go, this is how I'm standing. But I'm human. I'm human. I'm human. But yeah, I'm human. I am human. So every time I see, like I said, every time I see the numbers go up, like one, they be like 601. Hey guys, I'm back. Hey, I just want to say thank you to somebody else, because it's building a bigger chain of change. And I mean it, y'all. When we hit 1,000, I need every single person, whether you come on that live, whether you watch it later. Everybody got a candle. If you don't have a candle, please, let's get one. Get one from Dollar Tree. Get a candle, because we're going to light a candle. And as this kingdom grows, the one guarantee is it's going to be a light. We're going to be a light to each other. See, when you start small, we just bringing those lights together, because we all are light. And sometimes light can be found and doesn't even know it yet, because I've been there and what I'm about to say. But sometimes light can be found in the darkest place. In the darkest place. They don't even know they're light. Can't nobody. So you know how people done told me it's something in you, Danny. You just don't get it. You know, when we talk about people being able to be honest with you and know that you're not taking it nowhere on them. And even if tomorrow you turn on me or I turn on you, I'm not taking that with me. But people always say that and you're like, what they talking about? I live by the code that everything I touch turned to mud. I live by the code of, man, what did I do? Why me? But you never know. And some of us, we literally turning the lights off on people. They are light. They trying to shine, and we keep cutting it off. And the saddest part is they're allowing their lights to be cut off. You're allowing people to dim your light. Then try to tell me how much light you got. Then turn it on. All I did was turn it on. I'm not perfect. Y'all see me the other day. I can tell you every day, all day, life is testing that. When that man was on them stairs, it was testing it. And you want woosah. I gotta watch anger management. Shake it off. You know what I mean? And shake it off. So when I'm telling y'all something, I'm not giving the only way for it to be. I want to hear your way. I want to hear how you came out. You hear people's story and they don't even realize it when they're telling it. You telling me the story, that means you somewhat out. You shining a light for somebody else. So that's just who I am. And that everybody got some light in them. And when we come in here, I see it. You know, like I said, I see some lights that are scared to be on. So they keep flicking on and off. That's okay. But we're going to keep shining lights. That, man, let's turn light these candles. I'm lighting the candle. I wish I could just light 1,000 candles at one time in my place. But we don't want no fire hazards, okay? No, that's the last thing I need. That's the last thing I need. And everything is trying to stop me. And I ain't talking about nothing on YouTube. Everything in life tries to stop you. And there's these things that tell you, like, who gives a damn? Who cares who you are? Who? But I realize it's not that I'm just telling you who I am. I'm telling you that I am the same as you. That I understand. That I come from the pain. And that's where most of us come in, from the same thing, from pain, different pains. Different pains. That's it. And even when I watch reality shows, sometimes the big pump for the show will be like the argument or the fight. But is anybody listening to sometimes the stories? And knowing that this is people, I was thinking that the other day about Beverly Hills when I was watching The Real Housewives. I'm like, dang, when you listen, you got one who, when they were 14, somebody ran up in their crib and they had to do it. You got one whose father took his own life. You got one who at their crib, so-called people came up in and they was with their kids. But people are coming from stories. And it don't always have to be that violent. It could have been I grew up and my parents didn't want me. Remember we saw that with Kenya Moore? We learned that her own mother didn't want her, but she was blessed enough to have an auntie, to have a father that did. But see, we just keep seeing stories, but it's people that can relate. 16 and pregnant when Caitlyn and Tyler put their baby up for adoption. Many people can relate. And they can relate with watching her go through those transition, emotional things she did, and it messed with her weight and everything else from her decision and how she felt. And then they'll see an understanding. And then when we give avenues, because you got to give me more than that. Give me some ways to help too. That's why Saturday, tomorrow, I really want with this Pajama Jammy Jam, that when people come, tell us something you do. And I know sometimes we all be like, well, I don't want to say that because then people going to say this. I don't care if you say, I read the Bible before I go to bed. That's what put me at ease. Tell us. Whatever it is, because it can help someone. You know what I mean? When I think of United We Stand, I think of it in all ways. In all ways. If a family stands united, they stand strong. If we stand united in everything we do. So that's all I'm trying to do now, is build something better. People keep saying, well, they ain't there. Why would you do this? And I'm gonna be me wherever I go. And so wherever I go, I'm not trying to change nobody. Ask anybody on here who's so-called bad and we talk to each other. If I sit and talk about, you better change. You better get it together. You know what, girl? I'm just not feeling how you are. No, I don't. Do you think I go to them and we have conversations like, oh, this is the bullshit? And did you see it? Did you bit? No, we don't. We don't. This not a fake light I'm showing you. This ain't a clap on, clap off light I'm giving you. I'm telling you really who I am. And trust me, if we on the streets and I want to make a change, you think I'm only just moving to all the good people and just the people with the money who can help put money to a name of what I'm doing? No, I'm going deep in. So one, they can trust me and know that no matter what I'm doing or giving, it's coming really from my heart. That I'm real about this. I really want to bring this chain of change. I really want to start here. So here's what I'm saying. I ain't coming in telling nobody to do nothing different. I might have said, hey, let's just put a library over here. Hey, let's make a park right here. That ain't bad. I'm not hurting nobody. I'm helping somebody. So when I come through here, I don't give a damn what area I'm in. I don't care if I was in the beef sector coming into the things. When I'm coming in and comment, I'm saying hello, and I'm listening. When I'm talking to the people who over there, if we holding conversations outside of the internet, I'm not talking about this shit. And when I say not talking about this shit, not being messy, I'm not doing something different than what I'm doing now. I'm laughing. I'm joking. I'm saying, hey, what's up? You know what I mean? I'm saying, happy Mother's Day, Merry Christmas. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, what? That's what's wrong with people. People think everybody the same when it comes to wrong. So anything that people do when it's wrong, you could probably do that. But why ain't people worried about if you're going to be good? Or that you don't have no ill intentions? I don't have no ill intentions up in here for what? That's going to get me where? Who am I helping? Who am I helping in the long run? Even if I started a whole team, even if I was coming here and say, thank you for these 600 haters, we go out and do nothing but hate. what would I be doing but spreading hate? You know what I mean? Let me tell you something. It's quick. You can spread hate quick. Love, you got to kind of, I don't know, it's like trying to spread hard peanut butter on bread. It's going to rip through the bread, so you got to find a way to smoothly do this and get a pattern so you're not ripping the bread, because I don't like to rip my bread when I'm putting something on the peanut butter on this something. I don't like that. And that's how I look at spreading love. You got to be delicate. You got to give what you want also, but what's needed. What did you need? What did you need? Not what I just want. What do I need? What did I need when I was feeling down? What powered me when I was at the bottom, when I was giving up? People always say, oh, if people saying they'll take their life, they don't really mean it. They just, that's why they saying it, because they won't do it, because everybody who did it didn't say it. But in reality, most people who did it, there was a point where they said it. Now, they might not have did it then, but there was a point when they was crying for real out loud to you. When you put a but and an if behind anything to me, it tells me you're not all the way in. You're not all the way in that apology. You're not all the way in that love. I love you, but when you do this, it's like I said, I just came here to love the way I want to be loved. You know what I mean? I wanted to bring a positive energy and get surrounded by that. And like I said, in real life, in this real world, there's some people that I can have the best conversations and talks and, laughs, and never had one ill will thing happen with me and them. There's many people who might say they the slums, they the trash, they the problem, they the whatever they want to call them. Like I said, I'm not here to judge nobody, because it could have been a time where you would have been talking about me and not have heard that this is me. And how I got here, I had to go there. How I got here, I went through this. How I got here, life was beating the shit out of me. People think, oh, that must mean saying you was on. Nah. Life will beat you up in many ways. A life can tie you down in one place, and you really still there. Yeah, you kept aging. Yeah, you kept moving around or whatever you was doing in life, but you was still there. Mentally, emotionally. So trust me, that's why I said I had to go back and find that little girl and untie her. Because I knew that me, couldn't be free till we got her. And so now we are running through my head, releasing the rest of us. Us as a teenager, us in our 20s, us as a mother, us as a friend, the friend you became because of the things you were going through. The whatever it is, the things you had with a sibling, whatever it may be, I had to address them. I had to say, hold on, and I didn't want to. It was some I was like, hey, can I skip them? And sometimes you have to. Excuse me, can I skip you? Go to the next question? All right, we're going to go to the next question. And if we got enough time today, we'll come back to that. But if not, because remember, this is an elephant. I got to take it one bite at a time. I came to tell people mental health is not only not a joke, but it's way more common than people think. And many people suffer from it in many different ways. And it's so many different, ends of the spectrum people are on with it. But I'm here to say it don't make you unnormal. And I'm going to speak on the positive side of it. Doesn't make you different. Because if the case is we all are different all the time. Even if you all were white, all your hair wouldn't be the same color. Your eyes wouldn't be the same color. The shape of your head, your body. All black people not the same skin tone. We don't look the same. We don't have the same nose and mouth. Our eyes aren't the same color. Our hair texture isn't the same. So we're all different anyway. We're all different anyway. So all this week, they different. What people want to say is I really got to start working on me. That's what they should be saying. Because that's what I realized about myself. Because the more I work on me, I realize I don't have time to work on nobody else. I don't. I got more time behind me as far as living than I got in front of me. And do that mean I'm leaving soon? No, not in my plans. But how old do you think you could be making the move? You think I'm be in my 80s and still can make all the moves I can make right now? I'm starting late. Or I'm starting right at the time I'm supposed to. Only life will let me know. That's all I know. But y'all, let me get on to telling y'all about my son getting into town. Can I be a mother for a minute? I'm just a mother for a minute. Let me just be a mother for a minute. Let me tell you something about when your kids get grown. And in their eyes grown, we're going to say it's 18. That's their thing. When they get to... Now you're doing too much. You're doing too much, Dave. You're doing too much. He always got a photo of me. He got to get a channel. Called Nino Do Too Much. Team Too Much. And the captain of the team is Nino. Yeah, you the captain. You the capitan. Anyway, I'm gonna be a mother. See, be a mother, fire mother. But when your kids grown. So anyway, so my son's playing. I told y'all he was already. Hey Maria, I told you he was already mad. Hey Ivy, I didn't even see you come in. So my son's planes were already delayed, and then they gave him another plane where he had to ride from Houston to Dallas. Well, somehow it was a delay in Dallas too. So by the time he got here, it was like midnight. So, he's already aggravated. Oh, I've been at the airport since 2:00. And my son is in his 20s. He's one of the people like to walk in the airport 2 seconds for the plane take off. I used to tell him, you like to get to the airport like you the pilot. Like it can't leave without him. That's how he likes to get to the airport. But because just like if you with me or anybody, your elders, they gonna make sure you get there early. So my great auntie and them, they made sure he got there in enough time. They like, look, son, you already have reasons to be up in here without an ID. You want to make sure you're early. So you already know being there all day, all night. Oh my goodness. So his anxiety is through the roof. No, thank you, Nate. Hold on 1 second, John. Come on. I thought I'd give him a toy. He left it right there. He said, no, I'm gonna mess with you. But anyway, so he's already there all day. So he's super anxious. He's, just going back and forth. Oh, I've been here all day. Oh, this, oh, that, oh, this, oh, that. I'm like, well, hey, look, here's the thing. You have money, you can eat. This is how I'm looking at it. Because I'm just looking at it different. But at the same time, I'm understanding, like, I'd be anxious. When I was at Dallas and I end up being there for like 7 hours, 8 hours in that airport, I was losing my mind. But I wasn't losing my mind like, oh, my God, I'm going to go crazy. Because I could still have my phone charged. I could still watch, TV. I could still watch YouTube. I could still play the game. Things I could do. It was things I could do. So I'm like, okay, I do understand. So you're trying to be empathetic, and then understanding he's in pain. So you're trying to be sympathetic. You're trying to be all that because you're a mother. You care. Y'all, he got into town. I'm sitting here waiting like, okay, I'm going to go ahead and order this Uber for him to come so you can just get straight here as soon as he called me. So, you checking the flight. Okay, he's landed. Crickets. Y'all, then 30 minutes later, I get a call from my oldest son. Hey, I went and picked up my brother. Because if anybody has a couple of kids, it's points when they think they raised the kids, right? You know what I mean? I swear. Siblings will be 9 months older than another. Like, I raised my brother. How you raise him? You 2 days older than him. I went and got my brother. I wanted to make sure he was okay, so I'm going to take him back to my house. I Okay, so he'll be here today. So actually, my mom had said she was coming out here today. So she said, well, you know what? I'll pick him up on my. So he's been with his brother. So yes, my son has been back. And I'm like, and then he goes straight back. And I came. But you know how it is, then grown ups, they get in, like, oh Lord, I gotta get them in something today. Oh, quick. Because not only are they too grown to live with me, I'm too grown to live with them. I'm too grown. I don't want to live with nobody in their 20s. I wouldn't even be a cougar mess. No, I don't want nobody in their 20s in no type of way. Mm-mm. The most so somebody in their 20s can get out of me is be like, oh yeah, he hot. He would have caught him in my 20s. That's what they can get, and I keep moving. And some of them don't even get that because I'm like, I might have liked him when I was 18. That's really how I be feeling sometimes. I promise you. Thank you, Ivy. That's why I came on. Like, what? I'm just truly, I promise you. All I know is you just got to be you. I think about creators when I first started watching them, and I was like, man, I really like how they're just being them. I like their realness. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm getting to know them. I feel like you know what I mean? That type of, I loved that. You know? And I've seen some when they lost and you thought, dang, I just want that back. You know what I mean? I just want that back. I'm waiting for that. That was the bread and butter. You know? That was the thing that started everything. And that don't mean that shit ain't gonna happen. You ain't gonna address it, or you know, people aren't gonna like everything you do. It's not gonna, you're never gonna have everybody like everything you do. Period. I don't care who you are. You could be the most popular artist in the world. It's gonna be songs where your biggest fan say, well, you know, that album was, you know, of course I bought it. Look, of course I bought it. But you know, sometimes I skip through. It's not a play all the way through album. You ain't gonna like everything nobody do. I could love your fashion and be like, season of 2012, it's little, you know, wasn't for me, you know? Because the only way to be for everybody is you can't just be one way. And be for everybody don't mean you kissing everybody's ass. That's what people don't understand. Like, it's some people that'll tolerate messed up stuff and be like, well, who wouldn't be with them? Who wouldn't be around them? Who wouldn't go if they came? Who wouldn't do this? But can't understand it. There's people that truly be like, okay, so for example, when I say that, people can hang with bad people that they hang with, that they kick it with, that they vouch for, that they'll stand up for. It could be bad causes people stand up for, and that's what they believe. You know what I mean? That's on them. That's what they believe. But if you do something, it's some big secret agenda. No, I don't have one. You think I thought I'm gonna come on YouTube and make peace for the world? Hell no, I didn't. But what I knew is I could make a peace place where I am. And what the world does with that is what it'll be. That's what I know. That's what I know. But I ask anybody, when you asking anybody what their purpose is, ask yourself that. Just ask yourself, what's your purpose? What you stand for? And if I'm doing something that ain't wrong and ain't hurting nobody, and you questioning it, you really should be questioning everything you do. Whatever it is, good or bad, you should really be sitting there questioning that. Not me, because I'm not questioning nobody. I'm not. And when I don't stand on something or stand, because here's the thing, I hate to say stand for it, because who stands for everything somebody does anyway? I don't. I'm my old twin. I think my twins stand for everything I do. We're humans. We do what we want. Like I said, but at the end, I know what I'm not doing is hurting nobody. I'm not, in no way. Not behind your back. I don't have a secret group. I don't have messages. Somebody gonna pull up on me just on the, you know, none of that. It's not what I'm on. Period. And I know that life too short to be manufacturing shit or sitting and holding on to shit that ain't helping shit. It's just making shit worse. I think of the last 2 years of YouTube, I don't give a damn who did what. I'm not even saying nothing or telling nobody to stop doing whatever they doing. But what I will say is, I just seen it get worse. I seen it get worse. And that's all over. But I've watched the world get worse too. What we on, our fourth one? We're on our fourth. Let's say the train, the grocery store, the school, now Oklahoma. So YouTube just showed me the world because it's made up by the people of the world. So I'm never surprised. I'm never surprised. But like I said, over here, no matter who you are, what you are, there's a light. So when you come in, maybe it's giving you light. But you giving light, you know what I'm saying? You putting your light on the charger. I know that much. So even if it ain't on, we charging it, we gonna rejuvenate each other in any way we can. In that moment. We gonna learn the power of structure. You know what I'm saying? All that. That's it. That's it. And that ain't controlling nobody. Because then when you set that foundation, right now we just setting a foundation to make sure it is strong enough, that the kingdom is strong enough that when the bullshit comes, it don't crumble. It don't fall. It don't start turning all on each other. Here we go, turning now. Let the tides take us with it. We just gonna roll with it. No, we not. It'll be so strong that we like, whoa, shit, is that a little, like an earthquake, like a little tremor or something? Like, what was that? Oh, they outside acting a zip damn fool. But at least we got a safe place. Cut on the light. Light a candle. We'll, you know what I mean? You're a prayer, we'll pray for each other. You're an energy, send good energy to each other. Good vibes only to each other. Hey, how you doing? Oh, you know what I mean? How'd that surgery go? Sending lights to each other. And sometimes, the best light you can send to somebody when you trying to figure it out or letting them go or whatever, it's nothing at all. I don't need to say nothing. I don't need to say nothing. What I need to say? What I need to say? How many times I tell somebody I don't like them? Danny, I don't like you. Danny, no, I don't like you. Danny, I can't stand you. Danny, I don't like you. Danny, you make me sick. Danny, you're a bitch. Danny, I just don't like you. I mean, I get it. I heard you twice the first time. Shit. That's why I tell people, you ain't got to tell me to leave twice. I'm gone. How many times you gonna tell me? I just don't want you here. I'm gone. First time it came up, I ain't got nowhere to go and I'm gone. You understand me? Like, what up, Cancer Mims? What up? Thank you. It's all of us. It's all of us. Each number is a person. I ain't got no bots. I buying shit. Tell you something. I'm not about chasing clout. Nowhere. I'm one of those people that when I come, I got it. I ain't got to have the things you think make clout because I can be me. I'm real. I stand strong. I'm definitely connected. So all the things and then the things you think make clout, like in a real world, having connections, knowing people and places, and that, you ain't got that too. But this is who I am. But yeah, like I said, it's all of us. It's all of us in this. And what feels good is I'm not doing it off bullshit. I'm not trying to chase the nothing. I'm not trying to argue nobody. I don't care if somebody talking about, I'm not on none of that. I'm giving you me and I want you. Next time I got 30, I want you. But yeah, I'm coming from like I said, I'm coming from the heart. For real. My word is my bond. I'm not on here on no BS. I'm not on here to scam. I'm not on here to, you know what I mean? I ain't on here to bring no more pain. We got enough pain. We got way enough pain in our life, man, enough pain in the world, way enough pain in the communities. Come on, we got pain everywhere. I don't know, y'all. Wow, always I'm trying to raise the doggone thing. That's how I be missing people too. Then sometimes because I'm sitting, this close, I can see things like right now. I can see the MIM. I'm like, that's MIMs. But yeah, come on. Like I said, I'm gonna be worried about. Though you could. I'm one of them people you can't call and be like, "Girl, I don't know if you knew this about such and such, but this is da 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 da." Because I'm gonna get finished hearing and be like, "Let me tell you about me." You want to hear something? Because I don't want somebody to go tell you something about me, and you think you can go bring it back and it's gonna hurt something. Here go me. Here goes some real shit. Here goes some real shit. This me. It's right here. Right here. I remember living in a place where I wouldn't speak on my daddy because not because I was worried, not I was worried about what people would say, but I knew it was gonna make me. We gonna box. You're not finna diss my father. I don't give a fuck if I don't give a fuck about him. You're not finna diss my father. You know what I mean? And that's how I felt back then. So I'm like, yeah, it's stop the rage, to stop the rage. But also with me, you couldn't disrespect or use AIDS as a joke or anything. Like none of this is gonna be nothing I'm gonna play with. Like that's not with nobody. And then when I finally found myself a safe place for me in that situation, then what I knew is I would give a voice for him. Because see, the reason that people have to hide, have to lie, have to be ashamed is because we make them feel that way. Everybody need a safe place. You need a safe place in your house in case they came up in there. You need a safe place in this world. You need a safe place. You need a plan. We live in a world of a plan. I'm just giving a plan and a safe place. But you know what keep it safe is that everybody in here came in here to have a safe place, to receive love, to give love. So you know what they'll do? They'll cover that. They'll spread that. And shit, if it's only for a moment, then it's our moment. And that's why I've lately been trying to come daily, because I need y'all daily. Because I need to step into that energy sometimes. So I don't just want to get it, I want to give it. So that's really all I'm on. That's all I'm on, y'all. I promise you. Nothing bad. I don't have some secret agenda, to get y'all all up in here on love and then just throw nothing but hate. Mims, I can't stand you. Remember that time you came up in here and you spelled that word wrong? What? No, I'm not. I'm the type that you'll leave and I'll still be saying, I remember that. Hey, I miss her. Hope all well with him. Keep it moving. I still speak to you somewhere else. I'm not here for something worse. But I know some of us are going through the worst. Some deep things. Some of us still in it right now. And I'm talking about in our life. In our heart. I know that. So I'm just going to give you a little love. That's it. Something wrong with that, then you don't do it. Because I ain't asking nobody to be me. I'm asking, I'm just asking you to show the same respect I'm giving. That's it. That's it. And when I don't have no respect or nothing, I ain't got nothing to say about you. Nothing. I don't care. Like, not that I don't care. I just don't care to give you power. Build you up. Make you think you the do all in my head, And like I said, I got kids in their 20s. I'm booked and busy. I'm booked and busy. I'm booked and busy, okay? I'm booked and busy. I live in America. I'm booked and busy. Shit, I'm staying at a hotel. People think they gonna put. That was me flicking my blade out. You know what I'm saying? They want to violate. I'm booked and busy with BS. I got a knee now. I'm booked. I'm booked and busy with BS. I ain't got no time for no more. You know? You're so full of it. The toilets are jealous of Nina because he's so full of it. He's so full of it. He's just like your kids. They'll be sitting there being just the best kids that you get on the phone. Now everybody, they beating each other up. You say, what are they doing? What are they doing? They ask me 500 questions. Did you do this? Did you see this? Can we go here? Is that tomorrow? What day is your birthday again? You be like, what day is my birthday? That's Nina. That's always my sign. He always the thing. They be like, okay, so you're at 44. You have to cut this by an hour. No, because we went out right before I came out here. So, I know what he wants. Yeah, I'm sorry. I forgot about that. All right. Sorry. See, just like your kids, they'll remind you. Hey, you remember early? I've just been trying to be nice, but you still ain't gave me that. What else? I say, I'm gonna have to transfer. Hold on. Let me go to my phone. Only a knee. Only a knee. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Only knee. I'm gonna have to switch y'all. Hold on. I'm gonna have to add me. Because I think I'm gonna take him out. Only my name. We're removing that ASAP. Sorry about that, y'all.